Doom the Dark Ages costs a whopping £3.18 per hour to play. Let me explain. I need to start by saying this is not a negative video against ID or Doom. In fact, I really love Doom and everything it stands for. However, there's something that we need to talk about. It's the price per playtime with Doom the Dark Ages, and why you may be better off waiting for a sale. The game is actually amazing, and with Doom you know exactly what you're getting into. The problem starts when you finish the campaign, and you're left with nothing else to do. The campaign is 22 missions long, and it will take you on average 1 hour to get 100% on each stage, so you're looking at about 22 hours for the whole game. There's no extra modes, no multiplayer, just the campaign. So let's say on the absolute higher end, it will take you around 30 hours to 100% the campaign. If we take the price, which is £70 in the UK, divide that by the 30 hours, that's a massive £2.30 per hour. That's really expensive. Now I don't want to compare apples and oranges here, but if we take a look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, it costs £60, that's a whole £10 cheaper already, but it doesn't end there. You're looking at an average playtime of 100 plus hours to complete everything the game has to offer, and that's on the lower end. So again, we'll take the price of the game, £60, and divide that by the average playtime, which is 100 hours. That works out to 60p per hour. 60p. Compare that with Doom the Dark Ages and you can see the problem here. You may think I'm autistic for thinking this way, but it's a big issue, especially since, and I think I speak for a lot of people when I say this, dropping £70 on anything, let alone a game, is crazy. That's a huge investment and shouldn't be taken lightly. And you'll be done with Doom in a few days, so let's say you spend a week on it. Alright, you've done everything you can possibly do, you then need to buy another game a week after, so you drop £70 on the next game. You play that for a week, and the cycle continues. Let's do the math. £70 times 52 weeks in a year works out to a staggering £3,640 for the whole year. From a larger perspective, that's how much Doom the Dark Ages costs per year. You may think I'm blowing this out of proportion, but that's how I come to the conclusion if something is worth it. My point is, Doom the Dark Ages is top tier quality. Every second you play is fun, but when comparing the price to playtime, it just doesn't add up. The game should be £50 maximum. £50 divided by a generous 30 hours playtime for the average player works out to £1.60 per hour. Still on the expensive side, but you can see the difference in value. If we compare the two price points, £70 divided by 30 equals £2.33 per hour. £50 divided by 30 hours is £1.66 per hour. That's a 30% difference in price per hour if the game was £50. Now, I could go on all day about this, but I think I've made my point. Let me know your opinion in the comments. I'm very interested to know your thoughts on this, but I think this is a very important thing you should know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'll see you in a bit.